it's Jenny from OrigamiTree, and today we're going to make a cake out of money. So this is what $10,000 looks like. Don't worry, it is not actually real money. I am using fake money. If you look really closely, it says motion pictures only. Now, of course, if you do have $10,000 lying around, you can certainly use it, or you can buy some fake bills like I did from Amazon, so I'm gonna have that linked in the video description. I just thought it would be funny to use fake bills because, well, first of all, I don't have the real bills, and then the fake bills are fun. Anyway, before we jump into the video, if you are new to my channel, be sure you hit that subscribe button and also turn on notifications. But anyway, without further ado, let's jump right in. So I'm going to start off by making the 3 tiers of the cake. I have here 3 floral foams that I got from the Dollar Tree, so it was only $3. I'm also going to cover these in luncheon napkins, and the reason why I chose napkins is because it's cheaper than fabric, but you can also use fabric as well if you want it to look more elegant. I've got here my glue gun so I can put everything all together. I'm just putting my glue gun in a mug because I don't want to damage my table. And then here I have a sheet of glittered paper. This is optional. You can use regular paper if you want, but I thought this was really beautiful, and I also got this from a Dollar Tree, so it was a great deal. So to start off by taking the napkins and then wrapping them around all 3 foams. So I'm going to start with the biggest one. Put these aside. We're going to open up the napkin and then place it over the ring, flip it around, and then glue the sides down. So that is the completed first layer, and now we're going to do the same thing to the other 2 tiers. So there's that. Place that right on top. And now before we glue this one on, I'm actually going to take my glittery paper and then I'm going to lay this right on top so that I can trace out a circle. I'm going to flip it over so that I don't damage the glitter side. Take a pen and trace around. And then just cut that out. So now that we have this cut out, we're going to set that aside and then cover this last one in napkin. Now let's flip that around and glue it right on top to complete the last tier. Looking good. And finally, I'm going to put this sparkly circle that we cut out earlier right over here. So now that I have the 3 layers of the cake all done, I'm going to work with our bills. So depending on the size of your cake, you may need a lot or you may need a little bit, but for every bill that you have, you need a paper clip as well. And also a marker. You can use a magic marker or a highlighter, something that is thicker than a pencil or a pen, just so you can roll it up and have consistent sizing. You can also freehand it as well, but I prefer to use a marker just so it's the same size and shape. But anyway, you're going to take your marker, place it at the very bottom, and roll it up. So I like to have the 100 facing out, so I'm going to flip it around. Put a paper clip on one end and a paper clip on the other end. And then I'm going to take a piece of the paper clip and I'm actually going to pry it open. So you can use your fingernail or maybe a beading tool to help you. I'm just going to pry it open like that until it forms a right angle and it sticks out from the bill. So as you can see, I made a whole bunch of these. These took a very long time, so be sure you're watching a movie or something while you do this. But anyway, you're going to take the portion of the paper clip that is sticking out and we're going to work from the bottom to the top, and then we're going to stick it in to the layer of our cake. So now you can have the 100 facing like that, or the 100 facing like this. I kind of want it going this way because that is how you would sort of read a book from the library shelf. So I'm going to stick that in there to fall into place like that. around and cover the entire bottom layer. So now the first layer of your cake is done, and we're just going to move on to the other layers. So now with the middle layer all done, before we move on to the top and final layer, I'm actually going to grab some ribbon. So I have some pretty silver glittery ribbon here, and I'm going to wrap these around the layers of the cake, the bottom two layers, just to secure it a little bit and glue it together with a glue gun. So now with the bottom and middle layer all done and secure, we're going to work on the top layer. So I think that's looking pretty good with the 3 layers all done. And after that, you're just going to add some bedazzles and sparkles at the very top, and also kind of throw some around the side, and your $10,000 money cake is completely done. Thank you so much for watching, and also for sticking around until the very end of the video. If you're interested in purchasing some fake money, not to spend, just for motion picture use purposes, then go ahead and check out the link in the video description. Leave your comments below letting me know who you would make this money cake for, and whether you plan on using real money or fake money. And I'll see you next time. Bye!